Eddie and Adam, you guys are writing partners. You guys work together often on the show. What is your dynamic as partners in writing the show?
I just wrote a script with them, and I'd like to answer that question.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because I don't want any part of that.
No, I'm not going to answer that.
Oh. we do everything together. Take that as you will.
I'd rather you didn't. Adam and I met in college, and we thought, we had a public access
I knew how to type, he knew how to spell.
I don't know. In fact, we met in a film class because I was doing my Super 8 and running it through, and it was my Opus, and I looked at it, and it was upside down, and I turned to the guy next to me, and I said, "Is yours broken?" And it was Adam, and he just flipped my film over. I didn't know what I was doing, and I thought, he does. So we conquered Madison and thought how hard Hollywood would be, but thankfully, 10 years later, we ended up on a show called Black Sash, which I'm sure everyone loves. Big Black Sash fans. That's the only show bigger than Lost that I've worked on. And we met Carlton Cuse.
Does Black Sash have any, does Expose and Black Sash kind of mesh up at all?
I wish. But we met Carlton Cuse, and God bless him, he saw something in us and he brought us to Lost. And so our dynamic is the same as college, which is infighting and self-doubt, but we just brought it along.
Well, and then Liz, you don't have a partner, but I see that a lot of the episodes do you guys always team write episodes?
Yes.
Okay, so so how is that experience coming from someone who's not in a partnership to then Liz?
Oh, I love it. No, I think it's great actually, particularly for this show, where it's so hard to remember anything that's ever happened. It's really good to have somebody there to back you up, and in television you work so quickly that it's great. And we've had so many great writers on the show, and it's been a really nice experience to write with people. And then you feel less alone, which is nice, because writing is ultimately a very lonely thing, which is why I think we do television.
Yeah.
I think just while we're on the subject of writers, one of our other writer-producers, Paul Scheer, is sitting right over there. He's been on for 2 years. And Melinda Sue Taylor as well is also amongst us. If she could put up her hand.
Greg here?
Greg Nations also. And
Greg Nations. Greg Nations is, he's also, he keeps all the Bibles for Lost. He's the guy who keeps track of, like, if you need to know what happened in year 2, we go to Greg and he tells. And then I think Graham is here, Graham Rowland, who's also a new writer on the show. We have, and Jim Galasso.
Jim Galasso.
Also here as well. This is our jury.
Yeah, those are all the rest of Jim. Yeah, Jim started as a PA, worked his way up from writers through being a writer's assistant for several years on the show, and is now a writer on the show and doing a great job. So.